propaganda tends to go hand in hand with a concentration camp society because propaganda always sets itself against something and uses it to fearmonger.
One of the stories that I'm literally just finishing writing is about an evangelical preacher in Arizona called Father Caleb Campbell.
A thing can never be promoted on its own virtues when you're talking about propaganda.
His whole thing is bringing people out of Christian nationalism into his form of evangelicism.
It has to be recast as better than something else or as an antidote to some threat.
He was actually a neo-Nazi in his youth, and he came out of that, became a preacher, and now he sees a lot of parallels between the sort of suburban fascism of his youth and Christian nationalism today. That's his comparison, not mine.
Propaganda tries to shut down critical thought.
His methodology is very, very interesting. It actually reflects what Hannah Arendt wrote about fascism and many other things. But very simply, his mission is to make the mind safe for reality, or to make the world safe for reality.
And foster groupthink that demonizes someone or something else.
Essentially, he finds that the people he talks to are drawn to Christian nationalism, and the way he was drawn to some far-right movements was because it offers a total world, a totality.
Concentration camp societies can't exist without propaganda.
An explanation for everything puts you in a position of privilege. All your opponents are demons. You're on a mission from God. And everything is purely explained.
I've said before that it usually takes years of it to demonize a group enough for the general public to see other human beings as such a threat that they should be put in camps.
What we're doing is we're providing a sanitary place for them to be detained. Remember, we're detaining murderers, we're detaining rapists, pedophiles, drug dealers, gun traffickers. I mean, we have some real serious criminals there. Plus, every one of them broke the law. That's why they're there to begin with.
The early 21st century has seen the rise of social media and digital worlds that are configured to relentlessly harvest our attention in ways that are difficult to break.
He'll say, look, Betty, you're a Christian. We're told to love migrants. And she'll say, well, I love immigrants. And I love Jesus' story in the Bible. They were immigrants, I know. But these immigrants are all criminals.
More reaction, less thinking, less verifiable information, and less real information come to us. When that is paired with propaganda, it leads directly to a concentration camp society, as we saw with the kind of campaigns on Facebook against the Rohingya in Myanmar.
For many in Myanmar, Facebook is the internet. A new class action lawsuit accuses the social media platform of playing a direct role in a campaign of ethnic cleansing against the Rohingya.
At the core of this complaint is the realization that Facebook was willing to trade the lives of the Rohingya people for better market penetration in a small country in Southeast Asia.